What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week we're reviewing a sauce named Sauce Bay LA Green Juice Sauce. The company Sauce Bay has been around for a few years. It was founded by Kevin Carbone. He has an autoimmune disease, and he needed to figure out how to make a hot sauce that he could consume having that. And he came up with Sauce Bay as a solution. It is based out of Freehold, New Jersey. Right, a little bit about Freehold. It does have deep Revolutionary War roots. The pivotal Battle of Monmouth was fought in that area, in that region. And freehold, according to English law, is a term that means full ownership of your property. Another claim to fame for Freehold, New Jersey, is the fact that it is the hometown of Bruce Springsteen. And it's actually the city also serves as inspiration for some of his songs as well. Now let's look at the packaging. Sauce Bay always has this white label and this black habanero with the yellow lettering. What's new is this up here and down here as well, Chef Brooke Bay. I have no idea what that's about, and they don't really go into anything, but it looks like it's a collaboration with Chef Brooke. And then on here, let's focus on the ingredients. It says only real ingredients: jalapeno, cucumber, pineapple, apple cider vinegar, ginger, celery, parsley, salt, and celery seed. There's a lot of celery in here, so I wonder if that's definitely going to influence the flavor a bit. But I guess that's everything you would put in a LA green sauce or green juice. I mean, we've gone over all those ingredients, so I want to talk about an ingredient that I have recently come to embrace, and it is MSG, also known as monosodium glutamate. It's a food additive that adds savory umami flavor to food. It's basically salt on crack. That's the best way I could put it. It's an incredible flavor enhancer. It was derived from kelp by Japanese physicists. Don't skewer me for this name. Kikune Ikeda. Monosodium glutamate is naturally occurring in nature. You'll find it in things like mushrooms, Parmesan cheese, tomatoes, even breast milk. Okay, if you're not aware, umami is the fifth basic food sense, right? Or taste sense. Taste factor, I guess, after sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. MSG has 1/3 of the sodium content of table salt. So it's a good alternative for those that need to cut sodium from their diet. It packs a lot of flavor. It really does. Uncle Roger would approve. It does not cause headaches, as previously thought. There was, in the 1960s, some bogus articles and reports started saying that MSG caused headaches, and it was since, again, MSG is heavily used in Asian cultures. A lot of people were claiming that they got headaches. After a lot of independent studies were done, there was no correlation found. And MSG is usually extracted from corn, tomatoes, and sugarcane. And then a sodium ion is added on to stabilize the crystalline structure of it. All right, so before we get any further, let's hear from this week's sponsor. Some say a man is only as well dressed as his finest accessory. And gentlemen, it's time to dress all of you. Introducing Coxedo, the bespoke haberdashery for your most prized possession. Handcrafted elegance with just the right amount of support. We have so many luxurious fabrics: silk, satin, velvet, stitched with precision for your privates. From our Sir Richard line to our cocktail attire, you should have no problem finding a proper fit. For the man who has everything and still wants it dressed better, Coxedo, because true style is head to toe. Now for the moment of truth. The celery seed. You can smell that. It's throwing off the scent though, because it's overwhelming everything else actually. I can barely pick up hints of the apple cider vinegar. Yeah, it's... So I'm wondering I mean, if it's supposed to taste like this, I guess what a green juice is supposed to taste like, I guess from like, if you get it from a juice place, then I guess, it's supposed to be like that. So, all right, let's just get right into it. I have no idea how hot it is. This says it's a medium. It had jalapenos in it, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be too hot. This thing says medium. Fuck me, man. This thing is going to be a bitch to pour. And a clump of it just came out. I'll abstain from any statements. All right. It's green. When it's called green juice, what do you expect it to be, right? But it's not very juicy. It's just a big clump of pulp. So let's see how this goes. All right. Here we go. Cheers. All right. So you initially get a little bit of the pineapple, you get a jalapeno. You get a little bit of burn at the front and middle of the tongue. And that's usually where you're going to get the burn from jalapeno. And then the taste of celery took over. It just overwhelmingly tastes like celery, which isn't bad. I mean, I like the fact like celery seed is added into Old Bay. Makes Old Bay taste different than other regular hot sauces, right? So this is not bad. It's just that it needs a little bit more flavor. It falls a little flat. Like it probably could have used a little bit more salt. Or even some MSG, huh? But it's a versatile enough sauce where you can put it on anything. It's just not very sweet. Like the pineapple barely comes through. So if you're thinking about adding this onto pork, you're not going to get the sweetness from this to accentuate the pork. So yeah, you can throw this on like street tacos, stuff like that. Honestly, you could probably throw it on breakfast, although celery taste is a little bit strong for breakfast. So I would say, like, this would be perfect for a Chicago dog or something like that, right? But because the celery seed taste is a little strong, I don't think it would go on just anything. That's the hard part. So you're going to have to be very careful with what you put it on. And you wouldn't think that celery would be that dominant of a flavor, but yeah, it dominates this one quite heavily. So, well, next week is going to be probably the last episode, if not ever, at least for a while. I'm thinking about what I want to do next. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the next week I will be reviewing a sauce out of Washington D.C. named Clark and Hopkins District Sauce. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.